Herzlich willkommen zu GermanStudios. Ich bin Timo, ich bin dein Host und ich freue mich sehr, dass du bei diesem Podcast dabei bist. In diesem Podcast geht es um das Thema Deutschlernen und alle anderen Themen, die damit verbunden sind. Ich wünsche dir viel Spaß bei dieser Folge und enjoy it! Welcome to GermanStudios, your podcast for learning German. I'm Timo, I'm your host, and I will guide you through the German language. I'm the teacher of GermanStudios. GermanStudios is my own language school, and this podcast is really such a big project for my heart. I'm so long thinking about making a podcast, and finally now I will start. In this podcast you will experience a lot regarding the German language. You will get to know how the structure is of learning German, many things about the grammar, many stuff regarding culture, advices, and so other interesting things which will accompany you and also help you while you're learning German. But the most important thing is that this is not a boring podcast about, like how dative works or how accusative works, so I will explain some rules, No, this podcast will really be something what you never had before, because my style also, like in my German courses, which I'm offering at GermanStudios, are not this typically, let's say, boring stereotype classes. I always try to make the language as interesting as possible, and also the way how I explain and how I create the access for you for this language most interesting and also easy as possible. So I try to make it very accessible for you, and this is also the reason why I start now this podcast, because so many people are telling me, and also my students are telling me, hey Timo, is there something where I can train my listening, where I get a bit more like an kind of idea how the German language, the German culture, or Germany and the life here in Germany works. So, and that's the reason why I start this project now. So you can absolutely start looking forward to these episodes, which will regularly be uploaded from me. And maybe you think now, okay, Timo, you're doing a German podcast, but you're speaking in English. Yes, I will do a kind of mix between English and also between German, because I absolutely believe in that. People who are learning German and they are not speaking fluent German, they also need a kind of guideline. And if you speak permanently in German, it's very sophisticated, and on the other side also very kind of exhausting and very tough to understand. So therefore I would try to make it as bilingual as possible. Since 5 years I'm a German teacher, so I think I get a feeling a bit for it, what students or what people who are interested in learning German really need. And my result is quite clear that the mix of both is very nice. I will focus on episodes which are totally in German. I will focus on episodes which will be a bit bilingual, where I also explain a lot of things. So you will get a kind of mix of everything. And as I said already, I'm so happy and it's so cool that this project is starting right now, and you can absolutely be happy about that. There will be so many episodes which you will just love, because I also will start to interview some students of mine who already came to Germany, who live here, who are learning German. What is the experience? What was maybe different than the expectations? What was very surprisingly positive as negative, and so on. So on top, this podcast will also give you some advices and some ideas if you would like to come to Germany, start a new life, start to experience new impressions, and so on and so on. So really, guys, have a lot of fun during this podcast. Enjoy it, and I'm super looking forward. I'm Timo, I'm your host. I'm from GermanStudios, my language school in Berlin. And if you're interested in taking courses or visit my website, just type in GermanStudios at Google and you will find my website. And I'm very happy about every contact, every message, and feel free to message me. And by the way, guys, there's also an Instagram account where you have always some content, some free content, some grammar explanations on top. So also feel free, and I would absolutely appreciate if you would follow me on Instagram. The Instagram account is GermanStudios or GermanStudios Language School. You'll find both. So that's enough from my